with family and friends. That I played through the game. Well, I played the game more than 750 hours now. I played through it 4 different times. The first time was with my wife, and that was when it was first released, and we were both addicted to it. I'm hearing my own voice for a second there. And then I also played through it with my brother and one of my best friends. His actual nickname is Manimal. He basically embodies the character of Valheim in real life. And he first tried to playing it through when I told him about it on the Steam Deck. And when he got to the swamps, he got so angry, like he just could not play. He was trying to play through it by himself. And I think swamps is one of those, like the classic biome that actually like really sort of shocks people in terms of like what just happened to the game that I was like, having a lot of fun with. Now I don't know how to survive. But I eventually convinced him to try it again. And this time playing with me and my brother, and we were able to play through the entire thing. And now it's also one of his favorite games. And
Nice. Oh my God. You're like with your partner, with your brother. Like, I love that. That is so cool.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So basically, each update that comes out, we intend to play it again. So we've done Mistlands twice, and then Ashlands twice as well. Ashlands is quite the beast.
It is quite the thing. Something, I don't know. I have a feeling there's going to be some changes still. I have no basis for this whatsoever, but yeah,
changes to Ashlands.
Yeah, to Ashlands specifically. I don't know why. I have a feeling.
YouTube is A-okay, by the way.
Yes, because what happened? It noticed it was alive 5 minutes after I pressed it, and then I had to press another button. So yay, well done, Bill Gates. All right,
pressing the button. Okay, GP, next, go for it.
All right, so just so we're clear about what CYPREZZ has done, for those of you watching, he runs a website called Valheimians, and I'll throw a link in the chat real quick here. One moment.
Oh,
Valheimians
is so right. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry.
A fan website for Valheim, and it's a really fantastic place to find other Valheim builds. You can read articles and tutorials, and you can also find forums and other communities. It's like a community meeting spot for everything related to Valheim. Really, really awesome website. And if you don't know about it, I strongly encourage you to check it out. It'll also help give context to this interview. So
100%.
All that out of the way. CYPREZZ, why don't you tell us a bit about that exactly? What do you hope that people experience when they go to Valheimians.com?
CYPREZZ, you there?
If you're speaking, we can't hear you.
What's going on?
Do we have an accidental mute on our hands? Without a hitch, guys. Without a hitch. It's all it's all perfectly fine.
I don't see anything that I...
Oh, there. Oh,
there we go. Now we can hear you.
Now you muted. There we go. Hello?
Oh.
Now you muted? No, you're not?
I don't see why.
Should be good now?
Am I okay now?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
That was very strange. I have no idea what was going on there. Just jumping back in. Yeah, with Valheimians, if you haven't played the game and you somehow end up on the site, baseline is just like being exposed to the game itself. And then if you are playing the game, I'm hoping that you're being inspired by what is possible. Because a lot of times, people join a creative game, and they really they're looking for inspiration, what they could do. And certainly Valheimians accomplishes the build aspect of the game in a way that a lot of people are kind of blown away. Just the pure creativity that people around the world can actually produce a game that gives you this much freedom while still being structured.
Yeah, that's quite amazing, I think. That is quite amazing.
It sounds like you want people to be inspired about Valheim when they visit. Does that sound accurate?
That's accurate. And then as well as motivate people who are already playing it to share their creativity with other people in the world. like not only are you're seeing like screenshots, but you can download and explore the builds that people have created, and that's something that not a lot of games afford, or at least more and more games are. I think like since Minecraft really, and that's honestly like something that I want to continue to support.
Accurate. Because you also run what is it? Planet Minecraft, was it?
Yeah, Planet Minecraft is my major website, one that I've launched in 2010 and has continued to grow ever since. And that one allowed me to launch Valheimians. Basically the same code base is on both of them, and as well as now I've got another venture which is like looking into the future, in which that there's more and more games that are releasing that are somewhat like Valheimians or Valheim, in the sense that you can create and share content in it. So survival crafting. So that's Sandbox Galaxy, which allows like multiple planets or multiple games to be in the same community. But I'm going to keep Valheimians dedicated just to Valheim, because I believe it's such a special community and platform that it deserves its own thing. I don't want to like absorb it into Sandbox Galaxy. So
no, I get that.
I'm going to leave it alone.
It feels like its own thing.
Definitely is.
Yes.
It's
Cool.
definitely it's unique in the sense that it inspired me to even launch a platform thinking like, oh, this game is not going to go anywhere, even though it's brand new. It's like, this is something that deserves a support and community.
And I had a look on there as well,
it.
and it just looks so amazing. Like I keep being amazed by what people do and what people are somehow
It looks
pulling out
very
their hat.
professional. Very nice. Now we've talked a little bit about your like a little introduction, what Valheim means to you, but now let's get into the deeds. What is your favorite biome or environment in Valheim?
My favorite biome would be Mistlands, just because that absolutely blew my mind to see the first update that Iron Gate released. Like everybody was waiting, like what are they going to do now that the game is blown up and is prove that it's going to be like long term, and that now they have the pure resources and the time. They know that everything that they do is going to be seen and played. And it was impressive, to say the least, not only with all the updates that they did to optimize the baseline game, but then when they released Mistlands, it was like an entirely new game on top of the game that they already had. And it was just so cool to see that, like the boundaries that they pushed in terms of like what they were attempting to do, even including just Mist. Like I can't remember another game besides like Zelda where there's like a zone that you enter and you can't see anything. And it was just like a cool thing to try and figure out, how are we going to make this work in the game, as well as balance all the food and make it so that it feels like it's still part of the game. But the amount of content that was released in Mistlands was like, wow, this not only is this game's already special, but they're going to continue to push it to a point where it's almost like it could break the game, in the sense that how do you keep this all balanced? And then they did it again with Ashlands.
It definitely feels
I'm
like
impressed.
a balance going on, but there's a lot of passion from them as well, and I can nothing but respect that. Guys, before we continue, I do want to do a shout out to each and everyone listening, viewing, having us in the background, doesn't matter. A little shout out, because for Val-Con, the deadline is fast approaching for signups, and that may be build signups to place in our worlds for us to show off, but we're mainly right now looking for people who do what they love already. We're looking for streamers to sign up to stream during the event, which just means putting your name on a list and stream your favorite game the way you want to during the Val-Con event on the 17th, 18th, and 19th of April. With that, you'll be also entered into a raid train. You can pick a slot later, you'll be contacted, and we're gonna have one big community event your way. So if you want to do that, go over to www.val-con.org and sign up as a streamer. Also, I'm told we need more spooky builds, so if you have like a very creepy build sitting somewhere, send it over.
Yeah.
Or join the Discord to ask how you best do that. We are here to help. So
Spooky builds. Huh?
Nice.
spooky builds. Ooh. Yeah. So let's see. So yeah, that actually kind of leads me into the next question. Funnily enough, I didn't even plan this, but yeah, CYPREZZ, what is it that you prefer doing most? It feels like a stupid question, right? Since Valheimians and all,
Like
but like, is it the?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
would say the building
it's not
aspect.
stupid for sure. I love. I think number one is actually just exploring the world, like
Oh, hey,
which leads into number two, which is the one that you would probably guess, which is building. It's like it's so fun to explore
Yeah.
every biome, looking for a spot where you're like, this is where I'm going to build my next good structure. Whether it's like purely just for like aesthetics, like adding to your whole world, or whether it's your next home base. So, and then I love the fact that as you continue to play the game, there's reasons to expand your building
Yep.
in ways that and just watching that evolution. And especially
Absolutely.
if you have friends that are working on it with you, it's just a fun project to watch evolve into whatever it might become. Sometimes it's like monstrosities, where it's just like built for optimization to accomplish the next task, and other times it's purely just joined to create something beautiful.
that's quite a surprising answer, but I love it. I love it because that's literally what it is, though, right? Because you run this big building. Emporium, I would almost say, right? And then it's exploration. Well, it makes a lot of sense, and I love it. I think the next one is for you, JP. If you're up for it.
So CYPREZZ, you've touched on Valheimians and that you ran like a Minecraft community, and that put you in a position to make Valheimians. But why don't you tell us a bit more about Valheimians itself? So when did you start working on Valheimians, and why?
Yeah, so it does like touch back on with Planet Minecraft, just because technically I started working on Valheimians probably back in 2000s, because like the same code base continues to evolve. So that's big part of the answer. Like Valheimians couldn't exist without the code base of Planet Minecraft, and Planet Minecraft was built on CYPREZZ. So like that code has continued to follow me, and they evolved over the years. But in terms of actually like, okay, I'm gonna make Valheimians, it was like basically, I don't know, the second I started playing Valheim, that's when it was like, okay, this is the game. Like this is a game that has the longevity, it has the creativity that can not only deserves to be supported like Minecraft, in the sense that anybody who plays it can pour creativity into it, and they're going to want to share it with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So that's when I like technically started working on it. Whenever Valheim released, because I played it like day one, and that just required a lot of work on the back end to update the code base of Planet Minecraft to allow for multiple platforms. That way, any updates that I push are pushed to both platforms. And this is like kind of a fun fact, is that I'll end up using like Valheimians.com usually gets updates before I release them to Planet Minecraft, just because of this volume of traffic on Valheimians is much smaller than
Nice.
Planet Minecraft. So Valheimians gets the updates first, and it gets kind of like play tested there for like a week or so, and then I'll release it on Planet Minecraft, just because of so many people will start using it over there, that any major issues are better to be worked out on Valheimians. So you guys get it first.
That's really cool.
Nice. That is so cool.
I kind of thought that was a little bit the case when I looked at both websites. I didn't dare say anything.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely can't have two completely code bases and expect to run them both.
You're so right. You're so right.
Next
Yeah.
to you,
so-
easy.
Exactly. So before I do that, I also really want to mention, and I think this is really cool as well, that we as Val-Con launched a competition.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the competition, a shorts competition, in partnership with Brothers of Metal.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
them, and if you don't, what are you doing? And I don't blame you. I didn't know them either, but they're awesome. Here's a linky in both chats, right? And competition is remix this short, make your own little video about it, and just show off how awesome your world is, your Viking is, how well you can dance. I don't mind. You know, it's all good.
Absolutely. Yeah, and
There's
their
some cool
music
prizes
is
too.
amazing.
Oh, good point, GP. Cool prizes. Do you remember what they are?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're like, oh, they're the fluffiest little plushies and like cool necklaces. And I'm like, oh my god, I want all of them for myself, but I'm like helping organize this, so I can't. So please take them. Take them from me.
Yeah, you can't enter.
Be better than us. Win this for us. Come on. For our honor.
Do it for us.
Yeah, so what is something that surprised you about Valheimians a lot? CYPREZZ.
Something that surprised me is on the maturity, actually. Maturity of the community. It probably shouldn't have surprised me, but like after running Planet Minecraft for so many years, there's a different audience in general. So like on Valheimians, like I'm like the only one over there running the entire platform. I'm like, I don't even have a moderating team over there because I've maybe moderated 1 or 2 pieces of content in the last 4 years of its existence. And there's like been very little social drama that's occurred. Of course, that comes with like the different scales of the 2 communities, but in general, the overall maturity and the Valheim community is something that did surprise me. I just wasn't sure what to expect. And there's a lot of YouTubers on Valheimians. Like I'm just like both the maturity and the fact that everybody likes to record what they're doing is something that is both are outliers that I didn't really expect.
Interesting. Because
very
it
cool.
would make sense, right, to have a lot of YouTubers or streamers or people that want to showcase their build in the best possible way. The maturity is an extra bonus, of course, because it's... I'm going to sound like a mega fanboy, but this is just the best community. It's just the best one.
It's true.
Fight
I'm gonna
me.
hop on the mega fanboy bus. I don't even mind it. I'm fully here for it, you know? There's so many different ages too, but the people that join this community like all seem to be in a very similar mindset. We're just really glad that this game exists, that there's so many awesome people in this community. Everyone is just like the creativity that you can share in this game is something that I've never seen before. And I'm totally here for it. I'm like, I don't mind it. I'm on the fanboy bus and I'm happy here.
100%.
I am.
Yes. Own it. Good.
Yeah.
Very true.
Let's see. JP, what do you have as a question next?
So I'll keep asking you more about Valheimia and CYPREZZ, but I'll add another point to what the others are saying. And I think it really does something for people, especially who build. There's something about when you build something, if it's just in your game, it's kind of sad. But when you're able to actually share it out there or see someone else use it, it makes your building feel like real. It does something. And you're able to give people that experience through this website. So I just wanted to say thank you because it's really awesome. Now I'll get to my question. Is there a lesson that you've learned managing Valheimians? Or I guess you could also say the Minecraft website as well. Is there a lesson
JP?
you've learned managing these websites
JP?
that you want to share?
We seem to have some technical difficulties. I think CYPREZZ just got ejected from both Discord and the server. I just saw him go like...
too much of my potato.
Bloop.
Dang it. I did it again.
Oh no, your potato's leaking.
Dang it. I didn't mean to. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The potato is just all over the place.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, the seed is empty. Oh no.
The sea's empty. Ah, quick.
Oh no, I've been trying to say his name correctly. I even made a note for myself. It's like pie and citrus.
There he
like
is.
citrus.
It's like magic. He's back.
Dang it. Oh,
Let's go. Not in
my
Discord though.
goodness.
Not in Discord yet, but we're here for it.
I know what I can do. I can talk some more about being a potato in Valheim. You know what?
Sure.
It happens. We've all been there, you know? What about, milking loxes?
What about milking loxes? How would you go about milking a lox? No.
We need that. I can just tell you, we need milking loxes. Like, I want cheese, I want pancakes, let's make it happen, you know?
Not even for the
Welcome
meme,
back.
but it would mean so much. CYPREZZ, welcome back. What happened, my guy?
Sorry about that. I think
Don't worry.
internet connection dropped.
You know what?
Completely. I
feel-
got kicked out of everything.
Oh
Yeah, I
God.
feel my
Well, you're back.
potato habits rubbed off a little bit too much there. I'm so sorry about that. It's like
What did
it
you
happened.
last hear, Cypress?
Yeah.
Right after I finished talking, I think I got disconnected because when it was on Valheimians and I was changing the filter to check only the builds that had video previews because of what I was talking about with the being surprised at how many people stream. I mean, do YouTube videos. So I was looking for the stats on that. So after that I didn't hear anything.
All right. So basically, I thanked you for making Valheimians because I've noticed that when people build, they often feel kind of sad that their buildings don't get used. And in some ways, you give them a way to feel that it is possible for people to use and to share their builds with other people. And it makes them feel more happy about what they've done in Valheim. So thank you for doing that. That's really awesome. That was just a little transition into the actual question. And for this, you can think of either one of your websites. So it doesn't just have to be about Valheimians. But is there a lesson that you've learned managing these community websites that you want to share with us?
Let's see. Well, the lesson would be it actually goes to one thing I definitely didn't expect overall was just the social aspects of handling communities, which is one thing I'm always looking for. I'm like, oh, everybody wants to share what they're creating in the game, and I need to create a platform that makes that easy and that people can explore and download them, find them that way. And that was always my focus. What I didn't expect was the interactions between people and what would happen when that occurs. When we're talking about people stealing other people's content, reposting it, being inspired by somebody else's work, and then somebody creating it, and then another person being upset that they took inspiration from it when I thought that was the whole point of doing it. And then you get groups that come together where they're not even about the game anymore. It can be about real world drama or things happening at home. And that type of thing I was never looking to get into, trying to moderate or get it, figure out the best way to approach that aspect of an online community. But it's so important to listen and to everybody, and not just about you're only supposed to be sharing gaming content. You can't share things outside of the game and stuff like that. That's definitely not something I didn't want to allow, because that's the best part about a community is that you actually get to know the people behind the game, or behind what they're saying or presenting. That's it's the most complex thing to handle, but it's also the most interesting one to discover who is behind this content and what else is going on in their lives. And that's the part that keeps people coming back and actually feeling they're part of a community.
Exactly.
Oh, I agree
Wonderful.
with that so incredibly much. Also for Val-Con, you notice that a lot of people also now working towards Val-Con, creating that event, the hype week, all of that surrounding it. There's so many people that have this very immense passion for this game. But of course, we're all doing this as vrijwilligers.
Volunteers.
Yeah, thank you, Easy. As
You're welcome.
volunteers. So it's there is always this balance between things that happen in real life as well as just this really big passion. Everyone wants to make this happen and wants to do well. And I it amazes me every single day how incredibly amazing everyone in this community is. It feels like I'm a broken record and I'm just repeating myself. But man, it is true. Everyone is so incredibly passionate about this game, and that is something I have never seen in a game before. It's really cool. But to get to my question, is there something that you think many Valheim players miss out on before they stop playing this game? Because some people stop pretty early on. Since you like
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the case. Especially with this question is what do they miss out on? It's when did they stop? At what point in the game did they either give up, or did they get distracted by real life, or that would end up being part of the answer. I know for my own experience, one of my friends that I mentioned earlier had stopped after trying to accomplish the swamps, and a big part of that was because they didn't know to create anti-poison potions. Obviously slowly dying to poison in the swamps while it's already much more difficult than the previous biome. Yep, dark, wet, trying to run through the swamps naked to get your body back over and over.
Oh
He
yeah.
had given up, and he likes like Dark Souls games. So I was like surprised, like you're giving up on this, like because you're having a hard time getting your body back and stuff. So like, I think for him, he would have missed out on like he just you get to the swamps, you're still just scratching the surface of what you can play in Valheim, especially now with the 2 larger updates. So
Yes.
yeah, in terms of what you're missing, you can miss a lot just from just being discouraged by something as simple as not making an anti-poison potion.
Or just getting set in your ways, because I remember myself being very late to the potions game, and I was doing the exact same thing, basically just struggling in swamp, trying to dodge poison everywhere. And Bone Mass was the most difficult boss. Even up until
my God.
Yagluth, I found Bone Mass the most difficult boss because I slept on potions for a long time.
Yep. And then like if you don't use a blunt force weapon, like I always gravitate towards swords. So I'm like, like why do I need a different weapon versus slime? Like it did.
Yes.
But it makes such a difference if you're using the correct weapon against anything in Valheim, which makes a lot of sense. But if you didn't go down that route, then you have a sword and you don't have potions, and you're good luck.
Yep. I refuse to do something. I refuse to change from knife to fight the queen, and that just doesn't work. That's
right.
That's torture. I found out though.
You're like I can do it. I know I can.
I've come this far.
Plus all your skill is like obviously built up in like whatever tree you end up going down. You're like you don't want to start back at 0.
Absolutely. Now, we've talked a bit about your journey as well, and we're going to tap a little bit further into that, but specifically about community. Since we have talked quite a lot now about the Valheim community, what to you makes it a very healthy gaming community, in your opinion?
It's just the fact that everybody there is coming from a background of the same game. So like Valheim itself, kind of like if you're attracted to that type of game, same with like Minecraft, if you were drawn to it and you're playing it enough that you're like, oh, you come across the online community to to reach out past the game, then you're a certain type of person, or like there's a common background in everyone in there that's shared. So like right away you feel connection between the people that are on the platform, because otherwise you wouldn't even be there in the first place.
Interesting. Yeah. I myself actually didn't come from Minecraft. I came from Ark, Evolved still. And I can tell you, the moment I started building in Valheim, I could just not go back to Ark. The building system in Ark is so incredibly different. It was pretty bad, and I'm really glad that I got to know Valheim through a couple of those creators that I watched on YouTube back in the day that originally did Ark, but then switched over to Valheim. It was pretty cool. So it is also fun to see like how many people come from indeed a very similar game, which being Minecraft. A lot of people came from Minecraft. That was very cool to see. JP, what do you think?
So, wait, are you asking about the question? Sorry, I'm a little confused.
Oh, yeah, no worries. About this and maybe for your next question. Segue.
All right. So, regarding the Valheim community and the Valheimians community, I want to make a distinction here, right? Because obviously the Valheimians community is part of the Valheim community. But specific to the Valheimians community, have you seen any kind of changes in how people use the website and what kinds of things they share over the years since Valheim went early access and 5 years ago now?
Nothing. Yeah, honestly, not a lot. Not a lot has changed besides that there's more being released, and it seems to be like more and more people are joining, and more people have like examples of why to share, and like when you first start anything, like you need some early adopters to show like this is something that's worth doing, and that has now been established. So in terms of like changes, it's really just like more and more people I think are feeling inspired to share what they've done.
All right.
That's
Okay.
wonderful. I mean, even it's wonderful that people are still sharing today, you know? I mean, there's some people who started building 5 years ago and they're still building things in Valheim. Like, that is crazy to me.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
true, and they've turned it into like almost a professional. Not I wouldn't say like a career, but it's like they're so good at it now, and they're using mods and tools that have enhanced their abilities that weren't even weren't possible when it first released, of course. So that certainly changed in terms of like the quality of builds has continued to improve, or at least the epic scale of what can even be accomplished.
Oh yeah, because besides adding more build pieces, people keep finding out more techniques. Like you can do this with that. Oh, load this thing has an extra snap
Right.
point. Now there's a whole new world opening up. Stuff like that.
Right.
So.
Yeah. It only takes a small change in the building system, and adding
And
new
everything
materials
upside
is
down.
a large change. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Everything opens up.
So what do you think? What kind of players tend to thrive? Excuse me, on Valheimians. Like what do you need to have in your opinion? What do you see happening?
To thrive is just simply sharing. Like
Oh,
that's
okay.
about baseline. Like if you take the step to even browse the site, and that's one step. And then two, if you share anything, you're gonna get people that are gonna look at it. And if you decide to actually continue to share stuff, you're gonna thrive. Like everything starts from nothing and then slowly builds up, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The more you put into something, of course, the more you get out of it.
That is a very straightforward answer, and I think it's true. Yeah, seems right. Emma.
It's something.
Yes. I indeed have another question for you. Do you have any particular hopes or dreams regarding the Valheimian community?
Yeah, just that if you're a gamer and you don't miss out on Valheim, like give it a chance if you haven't for some reason, and if you do, stick with it and continue playing, or find a friend that has experience in it to continue to get you through the hard part that you might have found yourself a wall against.
I see in chat that Ulrich here enjoys uploading his builds to Valheimians. So I guess it's a good experience. I've never uploaded anything myself. Didn't really see myself as one of the big builders. I am not, and I'm okay with that. I just get inspiration.
Oh, you definitely don't. Well, that's one of the barriers too. It's like like I wish that like one of the things, like we're talking about builds being more and more epic. It's like you can share the smallest build, and you're gonna get some feedback on it, even if it's just like seeing that somebody viewed it. And like I would actually like to see that more often. That people are just way more open. In terms of,
Really?
like, at least throw up a couple of screenshots, and just one or two. It doesn't matter what it is. Really simple title, and just see what happens. It's fun. And then of course, if you link your YouTube channel on there, it's just going to be promoted. So like it's a good cross promotion platform. And one other thing I'll mention is like I'm very bad at marketing. It's just not something that I am passionate about. But like Nexus Mods and Thunderstore, of course, are like dominate the modding scene, which is completely fine. I love focusing on the creative aspects of Valheim and games in general.
Right.
But like there's a modding section on Valheimians that's like basically dead. But one of the things that I haven't marketed and I don't really know how to even do is the fact that anybody on Nexus Mods or Thunderstore can join Valheimians, make it like essentially a page that shows off their mod, and in the primary download button would still go to Nexus Mods, like instead of like having to host it with me, it
Right.
would drive traffic to their Nexus Mods account or their Thunderstore account, and they'll see the downloads there, and they can get credit for it on that side. So they'd be essentially just promoting their mod on Valheimians to build their audience.
That's
It's
actually
pretty tricky to get that to grow.
That's pretty cool to hear, because I see in chat a couple people already like loving the smaller builds. I see a little horn here like the storage options, kitchen sinks, custom seats, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yep.
So cool.
You can really get discouraged a little bit, I guess, as a either beginning player / builder, when you see those big, huge, immaculate, almost in your eyes perfect builds, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like, I made a cool
it's
sink.
a little overwhelming. Yeah. No. Exactly. Like the details in a build can be applied to like any of your like personal builds.
Yeah.
Which are a lot of times like one of the funnest parts about Valheim is like if you instead of like focusing on the scale of the build, you're like, I want to make my kitchen feel like a kitchen when I walk into it. And those types of that's just as much creativity goes into that as the large scale builds.
That feels so true though. So if there's any builders in chat here who want to show off your stuff, you know, I would say minimal effort. I wouldn't think uploading on Valheimians is a great effort.
No,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Doing it. I made an account and I never uploaded anything because I was like, yeah, you know, New Year's resolution. Yeah, I'm gonna I made my account. I made a post, and I was like in that post even like, yeah, I'm gonna try and you know work on this. And 1 year later, I don't know what happened. The year went by so fast.
Yeah, time definitely flies.
So we have another question in the chat.
Oh, in chat.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. So this is it's from Ulrich, and he says, one question to CYPREZZ. I always upload my YouTube video link when I post to Valheimians. Would he prefer just screenshots, or what's his recommendation? How are the stats on that front?
Good question.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good question. If he's asking what I prefer, that doesn't really matter too much. The YouTube video is awesome, but you could also add screenshots and they just show up after the video. Like the video will always be the primary display when you visited your build page. And I love that, not only because video is better, not, worth 1,000 words type of thing. A photo's worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
But like, I do intend for my platforms to promote YouTube channels because I know that like that's where like people are also trying to grow an audience and where they get even more feedback and they could potentially monetize. So I get the drive there, and that not everybody's looking to make money, and ideally the platforms are just purely about sharing creativity. But like as kids grow up or as adults get into things, obviously you get drawn to that. So like it's just, what do I prefer? I would say do whatever you prefer and continue doing it that way. Having both video and screenshots is better than just having video. Having just screenshots is without a video is perfectly fine as well. I think it's even easier to look at screenshots than it is video sometimes, because you have to like jump through the video sometimes if you have limited on time, where screenshots are like perfectly like intentionally the person who created it had to find the right angle, had to set it up and take that screenshot. So usually you take everybody's only got limited time. So like if you're looking at a screenshot, typically it's like faster to digest than a video.
I'd say give people the choice is the mantra here, right? So if you have both, you can do both. People can pick.
So from a viewing perspective on the website, I really appreciate it when people put text if they share, because sometimes people will just share a YouTube video, but then like I might not watch it, right? I read the text first to see if I even want to click on it.
Yeah.
So my favorite is when it's a video, but it has text that like gives you some information.
Yeah,
it's not just a link.
Yeah, absolutely agree, JP. Nice.
Yep, and not only is that nice for the viewer specifically, but it's also extremely important if you're looking for views to be drawn to your content online from search engines. Like if just like on anything, even on your YouTube videos that you post to YouTube, like having text that can be indexed by search engines is way more likely that your page is going to show up in Google listings for somebody to find you. So like if someone's typing in just something simple as like basic homestead house in Valheim, like the title of your build is important, just like it is on YouTube. But if you have like digestible text content about it that describes it even more, and Google's way more likely to rank you higher. You might not, the traffic that you see from Valheimians is no longer coming directly from Valheimians. It's coming from people that are just searching for that type of inspiration on Google itself. So
So I think to promote
video, images, and text. Go ahead.
Yeah, to promote the Valheimians a bit in that way, like what Emma said. Emma made an account, tried to do the thing. I think honestly, Emma and anyone in chat that has ever built in Valheim, if you go back to one of your worlds, snap a couple of cool pictures, maybe make a video, you're on there.
Right.
It's that simple, I think. It sounds
Yeah,
like
I
it.
mean, like it's definitely that simple, and basically just don't think you have to post something epic. Like
Yeah.
even it's fun to post something that's intentionally minimal, just to like show the fact that people are still gonna check it out, and you're either gonna find it funny that you built a small little hut that's by a troll cave or something. Like there's no reason not to share that for either the humor factor or just that like sometimes in Valheim that's what you end up building or needing to build, and you for whatever reason you're like, yeah, that I really like the way this small build came out. Let me just throw it up on, let me share it,
Agreed.
because
Yeah.
otherwise nobody else is gonna see it. But I get it. It's sort of like even like Instagram or anything. Like a lot of times you only have a limited amount of time. You don't really care about sharing it with the rest of the world. You just want to enjoy your game. That's the way I play. I rarely post anything that I do, like to the greater world.
Yeah,
Except
because
for on
as you said as well, you've been a gamer for a long time. You've been gaming Valheim, or like playing Valheim for a long time as well.
Mhm.
I'm sure that you've also seen changes, even in the Valheim community at large. What would you say have been some of those changes within the Valheim community?
Well, so that one's a tricky question because I'm a father and I'm also running multiple platforms, and I've also moved in the past year from one country to another. So my time is extremely limited. So when I game or when I'm working, I tend to only play like once a week at this point. So as far as my further outreach and exploration into the greater Valheim community, including Border Squad and stuff like this is all like new to me, and I know it exists, and I want to be a bigger involved in it, but I just don't have the personal free time to do it.
We all do what we can, right?
Yeah, in terms of seeing changes throughout it, the only thing that I know is that anytime I have interacted with the greater Valheim community, it's been a positive impact on me, including right now.
It's already a good sign though, right? And you do what you can. IRL comes first, especially your direct family. That's a no-brainer.
Yep.
Okay, what do you think, Easy? You want to take a short break while JP and I take over for a bit?
I'm good for now, personally.
Okay, then we can hop over.
I did want to say that we need to go and continue, especially because time is indeed limited. Yeah, now let's just continue with the next segment. Why not?
Yeah, we have some rapid fire questions. Now, as builders, I think we can all agree that we've found very creative and fun ways to give twists to our builds in Valheim. And something that I've noticed over the years that is something really creative and fun to do as well is to go to specific locations in the world and use the music of that location to be part of your build, kind of. You have POIs and all that stuff. But to bring me back to the question, do you, CYPREZZ, have a specific music, a biome, which music that you like the most?
I do, actually. My favorite biome music is the plains. So for some reason, I haven't directly compared them ever, but it has like Diablo vibes for me. And I think it's the combination of the bright open field and like the contrasting elements in it with the Diablo background music that just feels like really nostalgic for me. And because I've played Valheim enough now, the game itself has nostalgia in it, but with Diablo music in the background, it just I don't know, something about it pings in my head and makes I really love it.
It just feels right.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like
I'm home.
Stretch out, open your arms up in the field and just relax and listen to it.
And you can see everything.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Made it out of the forest, out of the dark swamps.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love that about the plains as well. It's just so open, and the music is I love how the music is so very accurate to all of the biomes. It feels right. They did a very good job on that.
It is so special.
Amazing.
I've never heard musical progression in a game like it is in Valheim, and I don't know what it is, but I appreciate it.
You want to take on the next one, Easy?
I would love to. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I would be horrible to answer this question myself, but what is one item that you always carry in Valheim? Something that's always in your inventory, except for
build
armor.
hammer, of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
build
Wow.
hammer. Like in terms of like something special. I don't know. Nothing really. There's nothing that I'm too attached to that would be unique.
Is there no
That's my
set
sword.
inventory for you?
There is, but even that there's not. I don't know if anything stands out as like this is something I have to have besides like obviously the build hammer.
Interesting. Okay, I guess where this comes from, to give a bit more context, the contrast between me and a friend that basically bullied me into playing Valheim. Thank you, by the way. I don't know who's listening. He would change his inventory out every time he went out of his house to go do something. Everything completely different. Me, I carry a hoe into battle. I carry a cultivator into battle for reasons. I don't know. They have a spot in the inventory.
Woo!
So I guess that's
so
where
you
that
can,
came from.
Flatten the land.
With a
You like to
cultivator?
flatten the land or change? Yeah, you like to change the environment while you're battling.
A hoe can be an asset to that,
Yeah.
but a cultivator, no. And I still carry it with me. So I don't know.
The hoe is definitely something that we can, that's definitely workable. But the cultivator, I've also like ran into a swamp with a cultivator, like when you press R, that it immediately like it's on your back. Like, no, maybe I should swap that out for an actual weapon.
But looking
before
at
I run
it-
into a new biome.
The thing has 3 spikes. It's a great weapon. What are you doing?
It
Not
should
in
be.
Valheim.
It should be a great weapon anyway,
It's
right?
actually pretty useful in no map.
Yeah, you would actually
Oh, yeah.
think that you could maybe smack someone in the face with that thing and it would still hurt, but no, you can't even parry, you can't even do anything like.
Devs, if you're listening, we want cultivator battles.
Yeah.
One-on-one cultivator PvP.
It's for friends. I
Upgradable
promise.
cultivators.
Yes.
Sharpen them.
Oh my god, we're still using a stone hoe. What is that about?
Yeah.
I feel like we're going off the rails a bit
Need a
because we're
bronze hoe.
passionate.
No. I want to go off the rails just
Oh,
a little bit
do
more.
it.
Like, oh my god, imagine you have a hoe, but you can upgrade it too, and you can like hoe bigger areas.
Oh, the world.
With like an upgraded hoe that's like an iron hoe or something. Oh my god. I need that now. Oh my god. I've
Black
hoed
metal
so much
hoe.
in this game. Like big areas, because I want
It
giant
does take a
flower
long
fields.
time to adjust terrain in vanilla. It's true.
Emma,
Oh my god. my
magical
mind
farming
blown.
powers.
Yeah,
Oh,
bigger hole could make like mounded dirt, lines of mounded dirt, so you can grow like potatoes.
Oh yeah. Like, pippity
I would
puppity
love
boo.
that so much. But on to JP's question, because I can just go all day about farming.
Oh yeah.
All right, Cypress, what is your favorite boss fight?
Motor. I love the dragon fight.
me too.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
I just think it's, I don't know, just like having to be in the snow is one thing, and then fighting a giant dragon. I also love the fact that you have to collect 3 of their eggs in order to summon it.
To provoke it,
I just think
basically.
it's a
Yeah.
fun battle when it comes and lands next to you and you're trying to defeat it instead of just like only using a bow and arrow, which is you tend to gravitate to. But it's just a fun one. I think she
Agreed.
was awesome.
It is absolutely a fun boss to do. Now, what is one creature that you wish was tameable?
The troll. I would love to be like on the shoulders of a troll and like somehow be able to control it, like to not maybe like reduce the fact that you have to like chop down so many trees. Instead, you can control a troll that would, swing a log to also help you harvest them. I think it'd just be a lot of fun and funny.
Ooh,
Speaking
a
of
lot of
funny,
people in chat are excited about the neck.
I just love that Automod has a field day with the word hoe right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But neck, oh man, I want to ride a stag into battle, a two-star deer. Let's go.
That would be funny, yeah.
That's me. I don't know. I have this philosophy when it comes to things, because Valheim tends to have very specific rules for very specific things. I'm saying if it's a creature like a boar is tameable. Why can we not have tameable deer? It's also a living creature. You see it grazing. Why can't we tame it? That's just logic for me that does not click.
I don't think we as humans have ever tamed deer. But we have tamed.
Oh.
I haven't used
tamed
magic
before.
ever either. So I mean, yeah.
Right. Or a lox. I've never seen a lox.
Oh yeah, no, that's a very good point too. All right. So aside from the cultivator, what is your favorite weapon class?
Swords for sure. Even through like the 4 times I played it all the way, I just can't seem to switch from it. I don't know what it is. Well, until I get the Staff of Embers and Eider and Magic, I'll end up switching to that. But in terms of weapon, I can't seem to get off of just gravitating towards swords.
All right. That's oh man, that's my standard go-to. I don't know for you guys. Emma, you're pretty quickly into magic, I think, right?
Yes, I am. I love magic in the game.
I stuck with the sword and shield, the classic tried and true combo for so long. And but it's different for everybody. And yeah, one of the greatest ways, in my opinion, you can switch up gameplay is just picking a weapon you haven't tried yet. And I love it.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. Sometimes I see people play with the Edgear, a weapon that I use very little, to be very honest. And I'm like, oh my god, that weapon is so cool. I think I saw, was it Immunity? Or maybe I was talking to Immunity while I was in someone else's stream. But like, when you see someone else use like another weapon, I know that Ariandor, a friend of ours, also loves to use the spear, for example. The spear has a ranged attack as well, which is pretty cool if you can master that. And you like throw your spear, like you jump up, you throw your spear. Like it looks really cool, and it's really got like, it makes you look like a professional at some point. Definitely when you're using a weapon that's less popular in a way.
Yeah.
So I really think that's very cool. Does JP have another question kind of along these lines?
Or maybe an addition?
Yeah, so instead of just weapons, what about armor sets? And I don't mean heavy or light, like specific armor. What's your favorite armor set in Valheim?
Yeah, that one too. There's nothing that stands out besides like the Eider weave robe, like the whole set. I was like surprised like putting on the Eider weave that it actually changed your whole character stance to look more like a mage, and that instantly made me fall in love with it. And plus the completely different style of it compared to all the other armor that I had been wearing in the game. So I would say the Eider weave.
Something I haven't tried yet, like fully. It's so crazy.
You haven't put on a full set?
No, I never have.
Yeah, it's such a cool, like the stance of the character when you do is just like, yep, this guy's a mage now. He embodied he not only looked the part, but he's embodying the part.
Moves the part.
I just love that.
Moves, looks, smells the part.
Yeah, looks, moves. Yeah.
That is so crazy.
That kind of class.
After nearly 4,000 hours, still something I haven't done. This is great.
4,000, wow.
Yeah, like, and I'm still getting like surprised at details or little techniques that I don't use, but other people do, and then they make me try it and switch. Like Astrid, I'm a knife and bow guy now, right? Stuff like that, and that's. God, I love this game. Thanks, Devs.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Now, I have a very, very difficult question for you. What is your favorite building material?
Ooh.
Just wood, honestly, because it's so quick to use and structure everything out. Like otherwise, it'd be like the black marble if I was to get like fancy. But when it comes to just
I love like the combination between wood and black marble too. Like the combination between those two, like you got that pop of color from the wood and then like the darkness from the black marble. Love it.
It's just like such a warm color, like especially when you have like a campfire in it. And I think it again, like I like things that are kind of nostalgic. And when you're in like a small camp or not, like you're almost always working with the material, and then you can use it for accenting on your more advanced builds. But it's just always such a warm, cozy vibe that's my favorite building material.
Nice. Now, I think
Fair.
we have a final question from Ulrich in chat, and then we are gonna look into the mini game.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah.
Gaming.
Minigame.
Yeah, we do have a mini game.
So Ulrich asked, one more thing that would interest me. What are the stats on blueprints on Valheimians? Do people download them a lot?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes, that's.
I would have to pull them up. I think that would actually be more of a question for the community itself. I can certainly pull up the stats and I can private message you them. I don't mind being completely transparent about it. Like everybody has their own analytics boards as well on Valheimian, so you can actually check and see like over the history of time how many views you've gotten, how many downloads.
That's right. Downloads is public. Yeah, that's true. So you can just look, Ulrich, if you look on the blueprint page, you can actually see how many people have downloaded it.
You can, but I like you can also at least on your own personal builds, if you have downloadables, you can look at your analytics on Valheimians and see specifically over the course of time, like how many people have downloaded it, including like how many people have downloaded it in the last 24 hours or any time period as well. So you can narrow it down to see exactly how many downloads your personal builds have received. But of course, as like the owner of the platform, I can look at the global stats and see those analytics as well. And I don't mind sharing those with you later.
All right, cool.
So I don't have them right in front of me right now.
No, we didn't ask you to prepare any of that. It's
No.
just, but the fact that they're like viewable for everybody, I'm a huge stat nerd. I love it. And you can see them on, if you post something yourself, of course, you can see them on your own post, I assume, right?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. All right, Emma.
Now let's have a look-see mini game.
Mm-hmm.
For today, I have prepared for all of you Rookie or Rocky. Me being the rookie, I have been secretly adding some sentences or quotes to this list, and the other 5, because it's 10 in total, 5 of them are me, a rookie, and 5 of them are Rocky, because I'm a rookie Rocky, to be honest. I can never get to that greatness that is Rocky in Valheim. I will always be a rookie.
You've only become a Rocky recently. Okay.
I will always be a potato, never hard enough to be completely like a Rocky.
In a billion years,
yeah.
petrified.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
I'll get there like a couple million years later if
Billion.
everything goes right. But so yeah, grab a piece of paper. We are gonna get 10 sentences or quotes that might either be Rookie or Rocky, and chat can do this along as well. So let's just dive right into it. You're gonna get 10 quotes, and this is the first one.
All right.
As a Rocky, I feel no pain. Is this Rookie or Rocky?
So is this a real quote or is this made up by a slightly hardened potato?
Yes.
All right.
Slightly hard. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay.
Could you actually repeat that first
Absolutely.
question?
The first one. As a Rocky, I feel no pain. Now the second one. Keep an eye on the shore. That is where your Rocky resides.
You're trying to trick me. I feel this.
Remember?
Any listeners of the previous episodes may piece some things together and figure out what is true and what is false ever so slightly, maybe.
Now, also for the people that don't know a lot of detail about Rocky during the day often just has a couple of dots when you try to talk to it. It is during the night that sometimes they actually talk like the fishes. So when you want to talk to them or when you pet them, they just get like dots. And sometimes at night you can get like exclamation points as well. But very sometimes they also say something, and these are these sentences that I'm talking about.
Yes.
Now, number 3. When in a storm, to stay grounded, hold on to your Rocky.
Huh.
Haha.
Uh-huh.
Rocky or Rookie.
All right, write down your answers, folks.
Yeah. Now, number 4. Whatever it is you're seeking, it won't come in the form you're expecting.
That's an easy one, I would say.
Well, you are easy, so that checks out.
Oh, I
Oh,
wasn't ready for that. Oh. Okay, here we go. Thank you.
Okay, number 5. By the way, at the end, I'll go over all of them one more time. But number 5. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never want to let go of those memories.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
This is out of 10 questions, by the way.
So we're now
So everyone
in
knows.
half. Next up is number 6. Pain is part of being a Rocky. A
Wait.
lot of these quotes were like quite dark, actually, to be honest.
That contrasts the first one, I think.
As a Rocky, I feel no pain.
Yeah.
Lots of pain and like there was a lot of pain and suffering, and I was like, oh my goodness.
It's a hard rock life for him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll stop.
Oh, there was actually no quote like that in there. I could have added one like that too.
Yeah, you could have.
Now, number 7. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how.
That sounds way too wise for a Rocky.
But wise enough for a rookie?
Good point.
Now, number 8. A Rocky is the let me see, my cursor was over it. A
Oh, no.
Rocky is the place where the light enters you.
That sentence scares me a little bit. I don't know why.
Me too. A lot of these actually scared me.
Rocky, come on, dude. Come on.
Definitely with my dyslexia, and sometimes I just can't read fast enough, so I just read suffering, and I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, no. You have to do triple takes.
I definitely do, and Rocky doesn't have time for that, I can tell you that much.
Oh, he doesn't.
Okay, number 9. Better to fight and fall than to live without hope.
All right.
And then we have number 10.
Brutal.
We suffer more in imagination than in reality.
Okay, does everyone have
These are
their
deep.
answers?
Everyone
JP?
have their answers ready?
I
So,
do,
we're
but
gonna go
I don't
over
know.
them one more time.
Yeah, just read them out while saying if it's true or false, I would say.
Okay. No last time to go over it. Everyone good?
I'm good. JP, you good? CYPREZZ, you good?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit lost, but we'll
Oh.
just keep going with it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, was that?
Maybe I missed the whole idea.
I can go over them one more time.
Yeah, we could go over them.
What am I answering? Rookie or Rocky? As a
Yes.
Rocky,
Oh.
I feel no pain.
We can
Can you
give
give
some
me an example?
context. Yeah, basically they're quotes from the game, except some of them
Right.
have been adjusted so they're not from the game. And you have to figure out which one is real and which one is false. That's basically how
Well,
it
I
works.
should probably put Rookie on all of them then.
You'll get at least 50% right.
Yes.
I managed to get 30% right every time somehow.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm now ready, and so essentially just put Rookie if you don't think it's from the game, Rocky if it is.
Yes,
Is that
Yeah.
correct?
correct.
I'll go over them
Okay.
one more
Uh,
time, but I'll go one after the other this time.
All right.
So
I-
number
much better
1.
now.
As a Rocky, I feel no pain. Number 2. Keep an eye on the shore. That is where your Rocky resides. Number 3. When in a storm, to stay grounded, hold on to your Rocky. Number 4. Whatever it is you're seeking won't come in the form you're expecting. Number 5. No matter how much suffering you went through, You never want to let go of those memories. Number 6. Pain is part of being a Rocky. Number 7. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Number 8. A Rocky is the place where the light enters you. Number 9. Better to fight and fall than to live without hope. And number 10. We suffer more in imagination than in reality.
All right.
Now, let's go over them. Number 1, as a Rocky, I feel no pain, was Rookie.
Oh,
The original is a Rocky feels no pain and an island never cries. That was the original.
man. All right, failed that one.
Number 2, keep an eye on the shore, that is where your Rocky resides, is a Rookie.
Yes.
The original is, man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Give it like a Rocky twist there.
All right.
Number 3, when in a storm, to stay grounded, hold on to Rocky, was also a Rookie.
It seemed too much like a fish. Sadly.
The original was, when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what the storm is all about.
Okay.
Then we have number 4. Nice, Björn is on fire. Okay, number 4. Whatever it is you're seeking won't come in the form you're expecting. This was Rocky himself. The Balboa, he did it, he said this.
Good. I feel
Number
Rocky.
5.
Yeah. Here you go. Number 5. Yeah.
Number 5, no matter how much suffering you went through, you will never want to let go of those memories. This was Rocky as well.
Yes.
Then we have number 6, pain is part of being a Rocky. This was Rookie as well. I made this up. The original is, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional.
These are so deep.
Deep like a rock.
Deep
The
like a rock
ocean.
on the bottom of the ocean.
There you go.
Now, number 7. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. This was Rocky as well.
Björn, we're on fire. Let's go. I think.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah.
Number 8. A Rocky is the place where the light enters you. This was a Rookie. The original is, the wound is the place where the light enters you.
Light, please don't enter me. It's just
Yeah.
Locke's milking all over again.
And then we have better to fight and fall than to live without hope. This was Rocky, and we suffer in imagination. We suffer more in imagination than in reality was also Rocky. So the last 2 also Rocky. So we have Rookie, 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 Rocky, Rocky, Rookie, Rocky, Rookie, Rocky, Rocky. That was a tongue twister.
I got 3.
So next on MIT Potato's rap album,
Yeah, I got.
Mom
how
spaghetti.
do we all score?
I got like 4, I believe. I was.
4 correct?
Hey, you did better than I did.
Yeah.
You got your standard 30%, JP?
I got 3 of them, right?
That's your 30%. All right.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite of you. I got 70% correct.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Impressive.
Björn, I'm just really wondering, since you put your answers in chat, like, what is your score here?
Score?
Yeah, like everyone was playing along, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let us know
Yeah, he
your
got 9 out of 10.
scores. Ooh yeah.
9 out of 10.
Oh damn. Oh wow.
Give this
that
man
was
a hat
so
pat.
close to like a 10.
He deserves it.
it. Very good. Wow.
I love
Also,
these games,
Björn,
Emma.
wow, my god. More coming. Woohoo.
Whoop whoop. All right, nice.
Thank you for joining into this mini game. Now let's go back to some final questions, of course. Like, I see one here. What is your main focus at the moment, CYPREZZ? For Valheimians, for you, I know that you have some in real life stuff as well, so mainly focused on Valheim. What is your main focus at the moment?
Main focus at the moment is on looking forward to Val-Con. Looking forward to joining in on that. Well,
That's the right answer. No, I mean, there's no right or wrong. I just love it.
Let's see.
That's good. Just to check, yeah, we still have connection. It seems like you dropped out there for a little bit, CYPREZZ.
Oh, can you still hear us?
Can you still hear us? Nope. The chair's empty. Oh no.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. I want that sound effect now.
Yeah.
Dun,
Hey,
Do you want me to record
said
it and
something.
then? Oh,
At least I heard a noise from him in Discord.
Discord takes a while to drop calls, always. I'll just keep.
well, I hope he can come back so we can, you know, ask him like where do people need to go. But I think it's all pretty clear where you need to go. You need to go to the Valheimians website and just have a look. Amazing builds, amazing people, amazing community.
Absolutely.
It's definitely worth it. Check it out, and you will find a lot of creative people on the same platform. Because, I mean, yeah, on Valheim we have a lot of creative people, and sometimes it's just really difficult to just find them. Finding the people, that's the most difficult part sometimes.
I can hear you now.
Yeah,
There you
he's
go.
back.
Put Valheimians in the comments as well, so that people know and can just click a linky. Welcome back. We'll just roll with everything that's happening. It's fine.
Yeah, roll like a potato into the abyss.
So I
To get
can tell
hardened.
a little bit about something else about Valheimians. Something Valheimians does really, really well is SEO. So if you make content and you put your video on Valheimians and you add like an article that's like summarizing what the video shows, it does really well in Google search engine optimization. So it means that when somebody goes to Google and searches for what your video is about, there is a higher chance that they will see your video on the Valheimians part of the website. And this is actually something that happens to my content. So there's certain things where if I go to Google in like incognito and I search for it related to Valheim, it doesn't show me the YouTube video. It shows me the Valheimians website and goes to the article there because of the keywords.
Oh.
So just if you make content in general and you want to get more of a push to that content, a really good strategy for the long run, especially if it's evergreen content like tutorials and guides, is to post a text version of it on Valheimians with the link or with the description that is also like a tutorial. I found that that works really well, and it increases the amount of views that go to YouTube, because you can actually look on YouTube and see that they're coming from Valheimians and Google search. So that's just some advice to any of you making content. It's definitely worth putting your content on Valheimians, even if you just add like the YouTube video link and like a short paragraph explaining what happened. But now maybe, because he joined and came back, can you hear us now, CYPREZZ?
I can hear you. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, now you're
Okay.
fully back. Perfect timing.
Jeez.
Now, since we are getting towards like the end of the timing that you had for us, is there a final thing that you would like to say? Something like a place where people should go? I think it's pretty obvious, but still, do you have one last like thing to the camera? That camera, that camera, that camera. You have the floor.
Oh, let me look at the camera. Oh, there it is.
If you want to run laps, I'll follow you.
Final thing is, I mean, obviously, get more involved in all of the community, not just Valheimians, but there's other websites and there's other communities like Border Squad that you should explore, and just don't be shy. Like that's probably one of the things that I personally need to work on, is not being as like apprehensive about getting involved and reaching out and just seeing what else is out there, and that includes like joining Val-Con when it goes live next month.
That is a very true thing, and thank you for that. And also with that, anyone active in the community, I would say, comes together. If it's you, me, JP, Emma, the entirety of Val-Con, yeah, Yeah, that is just the place to be, and let the social interactions guide you, I would say.
Yep.
Right?
It certainly adds to the overall experience of the game. And the
Yeah,
community.
100%.
Get to know people. And I just want to thank you guys for having me on. It was a lot of fun.
Thank
It
you
was a
very much for
pleasure,
wanting to.
absolutely.
It was great.
I think it's a good time for us to if anyone else still has a question, now is absolutely the moment, or drop it in the comments if you're on YouTube, because we're gonna get ready to raid out pretty soon.
Yeah, we're gonna visit someone. It's not yet known for sure, or have we figured that out already?
I can give you a suggestion. Safonet is suggested by Immunity, and I can already plop a linky if you want.
I follow them as well. So that is
Pretty
a good
document as
Thank
well.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
That is a good suggestion. I was looking through things. That would be really cool. Is there anything here? Yeah, let's do, before we do anything, again, one big loving shout out, CYPREZZ. Thank you so much for being here, making the time.
Val-Con Chad, amazing. Thank you for being here.
Yep.
I had a great time. Thanks for having me again. And I'm looking forward to seeing more.
We're looking forward to that as well. And for anyone,
Wonderful to get to know you better.
And anyone listening here, again, a shout out. If you want to participate in Val-Con, we are still looking for streamers, which means if you just stream your game the way you want it to during the Val-Con event on 17th, 18th, and 19th of April, sign up at val-con.org. Just say you're a streamer. You'll get a message from us to put you in a raid train, get to know more people, showcase your stuff, be awesome at what you do as usual, but on a bigger stage. Who doesn't want that?
Yeah. It's been an absolute pleasure. Yeah, let's look-see for a raid.
Absolutely. So we're going Safonet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to Safonet. She's amazing.
All right. Yeah, she recently came into mine, and I love to start knowing more about new members of the community. So let me actually
You know what?
see.
I feel like Val-Con is all about that. I'm like, I said this, I think, last week or the first podcast, I think. Like, I'm so shy by nature, and Val-Con actually kind of pushes that a little bit with me to actually approach people. Because when I do this for myself, I'm a little bit shy with that. And when it's for Val-Con, I feel like I'm stronger in my shoes, and I'm like, yeah, come on, join us. It's really fun. Yeah, come on, let's go.
I have noticed that, and that is fun. That is true. It brings out the best in most people. Hey, so before we go, what chat should know? There should be links in the description for whatchamacallits, the Discords of Val-Con and stuff like that. Just get involved. If you have any questions, post them there. You will be answered. YouTube.
No worries, you can ask questions. Go for it.
Yes. YouTube, I don't think we can raid through YouTube. So if you want to be part of that raid, switch over to Twitch.
Yeah.
We'll see you there.
Hop
We'd hope
over.
to. Don't forget to like this video on YouTube as well. Maybe do a cheeky subscribe. Would be lovely. And a little info on the person we're about to raid, because I thought this is a really, really, really cool concept. They're playing no map, but not just no map. They're drawing their own map while they play.
Wow. Oh, that map looks amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna see it.
awesome.
Yeah, everyone's gonna see it when we raid. But oh my god, it's looking real good.
Nice.
So
And don't
let's do
forget
that.
the Val-Con raid message in chat. I saw a lot of peeps already copying and pasting it. I'm jumping on the train. I love it. Let's go.
Do it. Copy that massage. Can we have one for non-subs maybe as well?
I
Oh
can
wait,
make
those
one.
are follow emotes. We can just do that. Ha!
Follow emotes.
My
Yeah,
bad.
The subs can always add some hearts to it, you know?
Yes.
Being fancy-pantsy.
Correctamundo. All right. Now
All right, I'm
it's
heading out, guys. It was a
head
lot
out,
of fun.
CYPREZZ. Do your thing. Take care of your family. Much love, man.
Absolutely.
as well.
Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah,
Have a good one,
no problem.
CYPREZZ.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Have a good one. See you, JP.
See you later. All right, chat. Let's go. Let's
Let's go.
share some love here.
It's raiding time.
It's rating time. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
I should not raid into the raid message. I should raid into a channel. Here we go. I'm a professional. Guys, we'll see you later. We appreciate you. And Don't forget to stay awesome. See you later.
Daggy!
Bye bye, everyone. Have